Hey everyone, this is Self-Made Millennial. I'm Madeline Mann. So, an interview says they have other interviews, or we are still in the process of interviewing other candidates. And they say this at the end of the interview or in some email they send you. What does this mean and how should we respond? I will tell you what this phrase really means and 3 highly impactful next steps you can take in response. This channel has led to hundreds of success stories of people landing jobs and skyrocketing their careers, and your story could be next. So subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to get a new video every Thursday. So I am on the front lines of hiring, and for these 3 tips, I'm going to give you about 20% of your competition does the first one, less than 5%, probably way less than 5, does the second and third. So your interviewers better put on a poncho because you're about to make a splash. So why does a company say this phrase, "We are still in the process of interviewing other candidates"? Well, we could translate that into 3 different interpretations. The first and most plausible is, don't expect an answer from me right away because I have quite a few more interviews that I have to do. That sounds logical. Another interpretation is, I just started this search and I'm still calibrating who I'm looking for. You could be it, but I've got to figure it out over more interviews. That is a common plight. And finally, a more cynical interpretation. Yeah, we're not convinced you're the right fit, but we're just gonna keep interviewing for a while longer until we reject you. Now, don't drive yourself crazy reading into all of this, but I'm just trying to give you a bit of subtext. So instead of ruminating about these words at 2 a.m. when you're trying to fall asleep, take this as a signal to show them what you're made of. Your reaction to this statement should be, all right, game on, turkeys.
Look at all those chickens.
When a company hasn't rejected you yet, there is still time to dazzle them. If they are on the fence with you, let that fuel you and be the one candidate out of hundreds who has that extra sparkle. Here are 3 ways to respond to this. First, follow up every 5 business days. Ask when you should expect to hear about next steps and stay upbeat every time you check in. I have fabulous news for you because I already wrote these follow-up emails for you. All you have to do is download the free PDF, copy and paste those suckers, fire them off, you're off to the races. I will link that freebie in the description. Second, continue interviewing and then circle back. This has a great success rate. So when you're getting into the final rounds with another company and this original company still hasn't rejected you yet, send them an "I'm almost off the market" email where you say something like, I wanted to update you on my timeline. I'm in the final round interviews with another company. I'm still very interested in the opportunity at XYZ Co. Would it be possible to expedite my process? I realize you all have to move at your own pace, and no matter what, this has been a pleasure getting to know you all. Boom, you send that to them, and it's astounding how well this works to get companies to bring you back for more interviews. Third, create a value validation project. A value validation project is a concept that I was introduced to by Austin Belcak. This is what I did when I wasn't hearing back from a company that was my top choice. I knew they were kind of on the fence about me. And it's where you either take inspiration from online research you do about the company, you look at what their customers are saying, or you even talk to employees in the company and coming up with a project to show your thought process of how you would think through problems if you were in the role. You then send it to the company and they are often stunned by your ingenuity. I have a full video on this because there's so much to go into here, but this is one of those tips that is completely untapped in the job search. No one is doing this, so I will link that video in the description and you've got to watch it. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thanks so much, everyone. Wi-Fi high five.